evening, everyone. My name is Jayesh, and I am here again to tell you about, to share about what we have learned in the second week of basic entrepreneurship for engineers. The As we are continuing from the last lecture, that what is abductive reasoning? It is based on complete set of information in order to come up with the most likely solution, and it's quite accurate though. Where it is the abductive reasoning is uh, we can say it has an upper hand over the inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning because it gives the most likely solution. Other On the other hand, they are giving us the general solution, and the second one gives the specific solution respectively. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is design thinking. What is design thinking? It is a human-centered approach to innovation that draws the designer's toolkit to integrate the need of people and the possibilities of technology and the requirements for business success. What is design thinking? Design thinking basically is what we have to think before we have to solve a problem, and it is used in solving big problems, which it is used in solving the problems which are not so easily solvable, and we have to we have to think about what the problem was solving, as we have discussed in the previous lecture. Tim Bro, the CEO of IDEO. IDEO was the first company to use design thinking for the first time in the world. Now it has human life-centered design. Our solution should be, first, it should be desirable, it should be feasible, it should be viable, and the combination of that will give a human life-centered design. Now we have a standard the school design thinking process, which consists of empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test. Now before moving on to the standard the school design thinking process, we have to see what is divergent and what is convergent thinking. Now, what is convergent thinking? Convergent thinking focuses on finding a single, well-defined solution to a problem. It relies on logic, data, and established principle to make decisions. It means that it works on the facts and theories which are already there. Now, what is divergent thinking? Divergent thinking involves great generating multiple possible solution or ideas in a free-flowing manner. It encourages creativity and exploration of various options before narrowing down to the best solution, which means that divergent thinking focuses on all the aspects of thinking, and before giving us a solution, it tries to find that the solution is best possible for the given problem. Now, according to the diagram, divergent thinking requires great choices, which means it has so many choices for the options for the solution for a problem. So it requires a creative choice, generate multiple ideas and possible solution. It creates so many multiple solutions to the ideas, and what does it requires? It requires only research, and research means we have to beforehand we have on the beforehand we have to do all the research of the topic before solving the problem. We have to analyze that the problem is worth solving or not. We have to generate or design independent without discussing thought or finding with others. In divergent thinking, we have we are only we are only finding solution based on our interest. We are not trying to convey our feelings, convey our thoughts with others, and trying to solve the project or the problem on a group work profile. We are trying to solve that's all alone. And in convergent thinking, it requires make choices, evaluate and select from alternatives, and it requires and it has so many options, so we can choose the best possible option. As it requires share your findings, and which means you can share your what what you have found that could be a possible solution of your problem, and insights, what are the ideas designs with one another. Means you can share your idea designs with the with your team partners or your team members or your crew members, so that they can give you a best possible solution. Now moving back again to the standard school design thinking process, we have a diagram here. First, as we know, the design thinking consists of five. five parts. First is empathize, second is to define, third is to ideate, fourth is to prototype, fifth is the test. As we know that contains interviews, shadowing, seek to understand, non-judgmental. Interviews means empathize means to try to take so many interviews before finding a solution or before solving a problem. Shadowing means try to take so many or uh, try to be fit in the customer's shoes or solve problem on a very ground level. Seek to understand is self-explanatory and non-judgmental. While taking the interviews, you should not be very judgmental for the what you are asking. And we know that empathize means to fit in someone's shoes, just like for fit in the customer's shoes, to find that what is the best possible solution for our problem. Now, second part is to define what we have to define. We have to define that what problem we are facing, personas, role. We have to define the role objectives. We have to define the decisions, that what decisions we are taking to solve the problem. What we have to define challenges, that what challenges are coming for solving the problem, what are the pain points of the customer. We have to define a degree of pain points, that these are the most important pain points for the customer. Now third one is ideate. Ideate means to share the ideas. First part is share ideas. All ideas worthy mean that all the ideas which you are given are solvable worthy, that they are time efficient or they are economically feasible. Third is converge, that is then divergent convergent thinking that we have seen earlier. Then yes and thinking, and next is to prioritize. The fourth step is the prototype. Prototype means try to make the sample on a very low scale without being scaling it up. The prototype contains mock-up. Try to take mock-ups for the solution which you have giving for any idea, for any problem, sorry. Try to make the storyboards, keep it simple, keep your prototype very simple, keep your prototype very basic, fail fast, because we know that on the a person who has not failed, has not tried anything new, iterate quickly, try to have try to gain what's the basic point that you are lacking. Then what is test? Test to understand impedance, that what you are lacking, what works, that what is working in the market, and what is the role play. Iterate quickly the same. Thank you. And we have covered what we have learned till the second week of basic entrepreneurship or engineering.